My friends, our today educational class session title is Protein. My friends, our today educational class session title is Protein. Definition of protein. Protein is a component of every living cell, plant, animal, and even microorganism. The human body contains more than 1,000 different proteins, which carry out a variety of essential functions. In the adult, protein accounts for 20% of total weight. Almost half of the body's protein is in muscle, 1/5 in bone and cartilage, 1/10 in skin, and the rest in other tissues and body fluids. With the exception of bile and urine, every tissue and fluid in the body contains some protein. Composition and structure of protein. Proteins are large, complex molecules composed of at least 100 individual chemical building blocks known as amino acids. Like carbohydrates and fats, amino acids contain carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen atoms. Protein also contains 16% nitrogen, which distinguishes it from the other energy nutrients. Of the 22 known amino acids, 9 must be supplied in the diet because they cannot be synthesized in the body. These are known as indispensable or essential amino acids. The remaining amino acids are less important because they can be manufactured in the body from nitrogen and carbohydrate or fat. They are non-essential amino acids or dispensable. Essential and non-essential amino acids. Lysine, tryptophan, histidine, phenylalanine, leucine, isoleucine, threonine, methionine and valine are essential amino acids. Also, leucine, alanine, serine, norleucine, aspartic acid, glutamic acid, hydroxyglutamic acid, proline, hydroxypraline, cetraline, tyrosine, cysteine and arginine are non-essential amino acids. Structure of protein. This is generic amino acid. Proteins have long been recognized as fundamental structural elements of every cell of the body. Specific proteins and protein derivatives have been recognized as functional elements in certain specialized cells, glandular secretion, enzymes, and hormones. Proteins are the principal constituents of the tissues of the body, and the body is also dependent upon food proteins and therefore, the quality and quantity of proteins in the daily diet are of prime importance. In many countries of the world, food source of proteins, especially complete proteins, are extremely scarce. Classification of proteins based on Nutritional value, composition, conformation and chemical structure. Based on nutritional value. Complete proteins. Based on the relative quantities of amino acids present, dietary proteins can be classified as complete proteins or high-quality proteins. If they provide all the essential amino acids in adequate amounts and proportions needed by the body for growth and tissue maintenance. All animal sources of protein, meat, fish, poultry, eggs and dairy products, are complete proteins. Incomplete proteins. Dietary proteins can be classified as incomplete proteins, or low-quality proteins, if they are deficient in one or more essential amino acids. Plant proteins, legumes, grains, nuts and seeds are incomplete proteins when they are eaten alone. It has been demonstrated that people who took complete protein have shown a marked increase in height. However, because different plant proteins lack different essential amino acids, they can be combined in certain ways, or complemented, to provide sufficient quantities and proportions of all the essential amino acids. Another method of complementing proteins is to consume a small amount of a complete protein with an incomplete protein. Based on chemical composition, simple proteins composed only of amino acids or their derivatives. Example, albumin, insulin conjugated. Simple proteins combined with a non-protein substance. Example, lipoproteins, phosphoprotein, hemoglobin. Based on conformation of the protein, globular. They are spherical or globular in shape, soluble in water, salt or body fluids. Examples, antibodies, hemoglobin, enzymes. Fibrous. They are arranged in parallel manner, tough and insoluble. Examples, collagen, keratin, elastin. Also, proteins are classified as primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary based on their chemical structures. Sources of protein. Protein is found in milk and milk products, meat, poultry, fish and egg, legumes and starches, vegetables. Fruits contain only trace amounts of protein, and pure fats contain none. Examples are oils and butter. Animal sources. A high-quality protein, a complete protein. Examples, meat, egg, poultry, milk, fish, lamb, beef etc. also have high biological value. Plant sources are mostly incomplete. Examples, cereals and legumes contain significant amount. Example, soybean. Most legumes lack methionine but have high lysine content. Cereals lack lysine but have high methionine. Combining the two to get better quality. The values of plant food that must be eaten to provide the amino acid values of one egg is large, where plants synthesize protein. Thank you friends. If this video is good, click subscribe and notification bell. Make like and share to others. Additionally, write to me your comments. Thank you again. Goodbye.